my friends and colleagues for the organization of the BPO. I will. Okay, we have Eric, who's a former organizer. We have William Sterk as well, who's a former organizer. Dirk, who's the president of the federation, is there as well with me. We have Emmanuel for the communication aspects, and other people that will join maybe the meeting and that work with us. So anyway, Dirk, William, and Eric, at some time I'm sure that you will have some things to say and some precision to bring to my speech. Okay. Just to make sure, don't hesitate to ask questions also in the chat. You have a chat box there. And by the way, that link is quite important. I will send you, of course, the different stuff. I can send you in the chat that link. That link is the link to register to the BBPO. Okay, so if you are not yet registered and you plan to come to the BPO, you need to go to that link and register. And there you get information about different stuff. Okay. So I will come back to the link. You will get also the PDF, the presentation and everything. And also I record the presentations here, so you can view and share that. That's the agenda. We'll try to be quick so that we can answer your question. Okay, so as you may know, the BPO is a kind of competition, but it's quite unique and special competition. It's competition for people that want to be cool in the competition, people that are new to competitions, people that start XC paragliding, so crossing, but are not yet sure they want to do competition. And it's a very nice way to approach the competition. You can see that as a training for competition with people around you that make sure that everything is safe. I will introduce as well, of course, one of the organizer, which is Carlis. He's not here, I think, for the meeting because he's flying at the moment, but he's the important guy in that organization. So it's really a friendly competition, something we want to share together, a place to discuss, a place to exchange, a place to learn flying together in a light, competitive way. That event is proposed by our federation, the Belgian Federation, but is organized, in fact, by the Chabre Club, whose lead is Carlis, and you'll get a presentation from Carlis in a next video. The Chabre Club is located in Laragne, Montéglin, which is a place where the BBPO is. We'll have also during the event more experienced pilots, and we are there to help the new pilots, the young pilots, or everybody who wants to learn the competition. And we want it also to be a fun and Belgian atmosphere. Anything to add, Dirk, Eric, or William? Is it okay for you?
Perfect.
Okay, thank you.
Everything okay.
I guess you know the dates, but the event starts on the Saturday, 15th of August, and ends in the evening of Friday the 21st. We highly suggest you that you stay until the Saturday, because the Friday evening is usually the big party. So I'm not sure it's a right moment to leave the place. Usually you arrive on Saturday and you can register. I guess the registration takes place usually in the early evening of the Saturday, around 5 p.m. And we start the flying sessions between the Sunday and the Friday. Usually when we have good weather, the Sunday is like a training session. understand the place and everything, and we really start the tasks on the Monday. As I told you, on the Friday evening, we'll have the prize ceremony, where most pilots will be celebrated for that nice week. As I told you, the headquarters of the event will take place at the camping of Laragne-Montéglin. You have the link there. You can search it on internet, and that's the best place to stay for your week. You have there place for your tents. You have also bungalows there. Really nice place, and that's quite unique. The landing of the Chabre Montagne is next to the camping. When I say next, is in the camping. So you have the camping around the big landing.
And there is a swimming pool.
And there is a swimming pool as well. Thank you, Dirk. So that's the place. We are in the, I don't know exactly the name, it's South Alps. The Montagne de Chabre that you see on the left there, it's a long ridge. I think it's between 5 to 10 kilometers. And usually there, by following the ridge, you see also the landing zone. As I told you, the camping zone is around the landing zone, and that's it. Yeah, online trainings. So today the information session is for everybody, registered or not registered. But for registered pilot, we'll have 2 sessions on the 16th of July and on the 30th of July. The first session will be provided by Carlis. We will explain all what you need to know about the region, about the valley wind, about the traps, about the different sites. Okay, it's a great session. It's really a nice way to understand that region. The second session will be given by us to explain you how to fly in a competition. By the way, what we will try to explain is what is a day of a competition. How does it start? The briefings, the preparation, the flight itself, the debriefings, and the beers. You know, don't need to explain you. But it's also important to explain you how you build a competition day and how to build a safe day for your flight. It will be given by us and hopefully by also a senior competitor that will give his own advices. And at the end of the session, very important, we will explain you about all the instruments that we'll need to set up for the week. You have to know that now in France, when participating to a competition, you need to have 2 trackers, GPS trackers, two ways to track each pilot. One way will be provided by the organization. You'll get a FlyMaster tracker with you. We will explain you everything about that, don't worry. And you need to have your own tracker. Usually you use something like XC-Track. For iPhones, you have, can you remember?
Sky High.
Sky
High. Or even the Navigator, the Steel Cloud. All those kind of shit, you can all connect it to the live track.
Yeah, the SciRide, some SciRide provides also tracking. Anyway, you need to have an additional way to track your usual device. And we can help also you to configure that. We are from last year, we are quite used with the different tools. So that should be good, but we will explain you all about the setup of instruments, radios, and everything. To ask specific questions, not only during the sessions, but outside the session, before and during the competition week, registered pilots will have access to a set of Telegram channels. and that Telegram group will be accessible through the page, through the civil page, the competition page. Once you registered in a wallet, in a wallet part of the page, you can see communication, and you get all the link to the Telegram channel. Anyway, if you have question now, in a few minutes you will be able to ask. That's about what you will get. New friends, mostly new adventures. Last year it was great. It was my first competition myself, and I had really a great way. And by the way, we only flew 3 days, but it was already a great event. We had 2 tasks from Chabre, and 1 task from Montclar, which is about 1 hour and a half from Chabre. Montclar is a big takeoff. Maybe you know, it's next to Saint-Vincent-les-Forts, next to Lac de Serponçon. And we had really great task, even for beginners. From beginners, you can see there at the bottom right the briefing sessions that Carlis gives at the takeoffs, explaining everything about the day, everything about the meteor conditions, everything about what to take care about during the day. So you get really good training sessions every day. That's it. Yes.
The takeoff of Montclar is the picture in the middle.
Yeah.
Just next to last year's picture. That's the you see a very large takeoff. We had a lot of space. The other 2 photos at the bottom with the young lady and under is Chabre, is
Montagne de Chabre, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Eric. Okay. Carlis is not there, but he has prepared a video, so I hope it will. No.
Hello. Sorry I can't join you live.
You can hear?
Off in about half an hour. We are on Chabre here. We have a nice setup of repeaters that we just put on yesterday for the season. So you have really nice radio comms everywhere you fly. These antennas should cover 150 kilometer radius from the takeoff, air to air. So you'll have really nice radio comms. Here is our main takeoff that we're going to do. And before every day, what we do in Belgium, be paragliding open, is that
I'm sorry, guys. Can you stop your microphone, please? Because you have some echoes there. Okay, thank you.
I make a task briefing on a tablet drawing for the task and the meteor. I gave 2 links so you can see how it looks from last year. So you have a task briefing before you come up here, or while you drive up, you can have a look at the video. And I do a task debrief after everybody's landed. In the evening, I scribble on the tablet and make a video explaining decisions and all that. We have then detailed task briefing here, less detailed I should say, because the video is more in depth. So the ones who need it, you can spend time. The ones who know they don't need it, we just come here, we have a task pod, we sit here, chat about it. And this is the lunch from a bush there behind the hang glider to the bush here. About 6 people can take off at the same time. That's our main site. So the difference with the BBPO than other events is that we are a lot more focused on education and helping pilots improve, from simple things as instruments and radios, understanding the tasks, airspaces and rules and regulations of FAI and FBVL, because we fly in France. So we have a lot of books to follow, and the whole part of the event is to help you learn. When it comes to local knowledge, there's the YouTube channel that I've been publishing things for years. I've written a book about this place. You'll have access to a free PDF for the Chabre Challenge, that if we have a good weather day, we might do it. So you get to know the local areas with all the local valley flows and meteo wind influences and how to fly this place. There you go. I hope you come and join us. Last year we had really good event, really nice time for everybody flying, and from our team it was our nicest event we ever run from the pilots. The way we communicated with you and you communicated with us. So we're very excited to run the BBPO again. So welcome to the France, to the south of France, to the Chabre Mountain and Laragne-Montéglin, our base.
Thank you, Carles.
Thank you, Carles. Yes. Okay. Here you have, if you've seen the guy that you will see every day and that you will have to follow and drink his talks, because he really knows everything about the region. So he will be the guy with you to make sure that you have a nice and safe flight. Okay. Now, okay, I will share again the presentation. Yeah. So that was the word from Carles. Yeah, Eric, maybe?
Yes. So for the ones who have not flown with the BBPO last year, and I'd be interested among the people, how many are there that have not flown or haven't participated to the BBPO? In order to fly to the BBPO, you need to have a wing that is ENA, B, or C maximum. So you will not be faced with people with submarines and D or CCC wings. So it will be pilots that have a certain level, but are not used to competition. So that's very important. You need also an IPPI card, 4 card, sorry. It is very simple. If you have a licensed pilot license from the FBVL, it's just a matter of asking and paying a €5 contribution to the FBVL. Send an email to Jean Solon. We can help you doing that also. You will need an Alto Vario GPS. You can see a couple of pictures of some elements here under that will serve as a tracker, or that will serve you to guide you to the very different turn point. And if you have questions about what a turn point is, we are happy to answer it. And then you need, and sorry, I said a UHF radio, but I think it's a VHF radio. So basically a radio that we are used to use in Belgium. Ideally B-band, so bi-band, so that you can have two frequencies. But if you have only one, don't worry, it does work also. Personally, I'm only using one band, and it does work perfectly.
Yeah, thank you, Eric. And that's it, basically. And of course, your wing with you and your usual stuff. You don't need a cocoon and big stuff. If you don't have, don't worry. It's a very friendly thing. And last year I was in a seated. Sorry, I have some feedback. Eric, can you shut your? Okay, because I have some feedback. I was in a seated une sellette assise, je sais plus comment on dit en anglais, and it was very good. Don't need a cocoon to be part of that. Bring water. Okay, we will explain that during the second session, and Carles, I will tell you. It's hot on the Chabre Mountain. You need water. You need cover. You need a hat. You don't have many trees there, so don't forget your hat, even your umbrella if you have some, because it's really hot in those regions. Okay, that's it for the requirements. Okay, sponsor Dick, do you want to say one word or two?
We are already very happy to have Niviuk Nova, Stodeus, that are the guys from the BBPs, Viento and Zanier as a sponsor to give some prizes for the prize table for the end of the festival. So we are glad to have them already with us.
Yeah, and there will be prizes for the pilots also. We may have a little lottery as well to share the different goodies and everything we have. So you will come back with some stuff for sure. Yeah, I will share the presentation with you and with all the links, but basically you can get a lot of information from internet on that event and on that region. I told you the BBPO has an official page on the address you see there, where you can register, when you can get different information, when you can get the Telegram also link, of course. Flying Carlis, Carlis is more than a organizer or pilot. He's really doing a lot of work in his region, and he has a YouTube channel which is really nice, explaining a lot of things on how to fly from Chabre and also from other places. And as he said in his video, you can find example of briefings and debriefings of last year. You have the links there. You will be able to see how it happens. About communication, we'll have, I hope soon, Instagram and Facebook pages so that we can share all the information. But basically, the Telegram channels will be the place to have specific information. And if you need some information from us, I mean us, the Federation, Dirk, William, and me, and myself, we represent the Federation. You can send information to us at the generic info address. And if you want to contact the Chabre Club, so Carlis, for specific information about Larang or about his organization, you have also his email. And I guess that's it. So it's the right moment now to answer a question. Et on peut parler français en we kunnen Nederlands spreken ook.
I have, you hear me, huh? I
Yeah.
have a small remark. You didn't speak about it yet, but it will surely come, and it's better to think about it now than too late. It's assurance de rapatriement. So some people have it, some people don't have it. It's not included in your membership to the federation. We had it lately for a member of our federation, he had to be brought back from France, and it was nearly 10,000 euro because he had not that stupid insurance that only costs you 20 euro for a week or something.
Maybe you can tell it in Dutch and I will say it in French, okay? It's very important.
Voor de mensen, het is misschien een beetje vroeg, maar het is nu toch de moment om eraan te denken. Ook als je meerdere weken gaat vliegen. In de verzekering van de Belgische Vrije Vluchtfederatie is geen repatriëring voorzien. Dus als je iets voor hebt en je moet met een ambulance of met de trein of met het vliegtuig of om het even hoe naar huis gebracht worden, dan is dat niet voorzien in de verzekering van de Belgische Vrije Vluchtfederatie. Je moet dat apart bijnemen, maar dat is echt zo belachelijk weinig dat je dat gemakkelijk kunt doen. Voilà.
Merci William. Donc,
recent hebben we iemand gehad en die hebben ze moeten terugbrengen van Frankrijk. Die man had geen repatriëringsverzekering en die heeft bijna 10.000 euro moeten betalen om teruggebracht te worden met een ambulance.
Nee.
Dat is echt te stupide. Ik organiseer ook de Flight Level 276 en daar verplichten we gewoon elke deelnemer moet een document laten zien dat hij een repatriëringsverzekering heeft.
Oui. Donc, merci William. Donc, c'est pas spécifique à la compétition, mais en compétition, c'est obligatoire. Vous devez avoir une assurance rapatriement en cas de blessure. Ça n'arrivera pas, évidemment, mais si vous savez, les assurances, il faut quand même en prendre une. Donc, soit une assurance, il y en a plein. Hein. Il y a Europe Assistance, il y a ETIAS Assistance. Moi, je fais pas de pub, je n'ai pas de préférence, mais voilà, c'est important que vous en preniez une parce que sinon, ça pourrait vous coûter très cher si jamais il y a un problème. Juste pour vous rassurer, il y a eu 0 accident l'année dernière au BBPO, hein, donc même pas une entorse foulée, mais c'est des choses, comme William l'a dit, qui peuvent arriver. Et quand ça arrive, on est vraiment très embêté de ne pas avoir d'assurance. Donc, prenez bien une assurance, ça vaut la peine. Voilà. Est-ce que il y a des questions en français ou en néerlandais of in het Nederlands?
Je voulais juste rajouter, Alain,
Oui.
je mets dans le chat le lien pour le camping, parce qu'il y a eu une question sur le camping.
Ah oui, je n'ai pas regardé les questions. Alors oui, ça sera bien enregistré. The session will be recorded, so I will send a link for the session. Yeah.
So there was a question from Marek who asked if there was enough spaces or plot in the camping for everybody. There
Marek,
should be, Marek.
Marek, en français ou en néerlandais? Ou en English?
Salut,
The
non, en
question was
français,
in
c'est bon
English.
pour moi, ou en anglais, c'est comme vous voulez.
Okay, so the camping is huge. I think there is never problems to have slots there.
Yeah, the sole thing is that the bungalows are going pretty fast.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a pitch, then it's okay. But if you're looking for bungalows, it might be a bit more challenging.
Oui, donc en français, le camping est vraiment grand. Il n'y a vraiment pas de problème pour les emplacements de tentes et pour les camping-cars. Maintenant, les bungalows, donc les places en dur, elles partent très vite. Je n'ai pas vérifié, je ne sais pas s'il y en a encore. Mais pour vous dire, c'est vraiment un camping qui est quasi uniquement réservé par des parapentistes ou des deltistes. Donc, l'ambiance sera de toute façon parapentesque. Voilà. Est-ce qu'il y a d'autres questions? Other questions?
Er was een vraag in het Nederlands over die het feit dat dat was van Michel, of de sessies zullen opgenomen worden. Dus die sessie is opgenomen, donc cette session est enregistrée.
The other sessions will be recorded as well, yes.
Yeah.
Les autres sessions seront aussi enregistrées. For the other sessions, pay attention that it will be only for the registered pilots, so the participants to the BBPO. So they will be announced in the Telegram channel. Donc pour les sessions, les 2 sessions de préparation, ça sera seulement disponible pour les participants au BBPO et ça sera annoncé via le canal Telegram.
I see that there's also a question about XC-Track from Nicolas Vanouk.
Nicolas,
is XC-Track sufficient to track? I think we answered that, maybe.
Yeah, I got the answer.
Yes,
Okay.
XC-Track is the, let's say, I don't like to say that, the standard way to track and to fly. So and you get a lot of support if you need XC-Track support. So don't worry. Yeah.
Thank you. Dirk had answered. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. And Marek has a question also about what's the timing of flying session? Usual timing about flying session.
Ce que je peux dire, c'est l'année dernière, what I can say is last year, it was between 2 and 4 hours. I think for the BPO, let's say, concept that don't want to go further than 60 kilometers, 60 or 70 kilometers. I think that will be the maximum. Donc, je ne crois pas que Carlis va aller beaucoup plus loin que 70 km de tâches pour le BBPO. Il faut savoir que pour une compétition habituelle comme le BPO, ils vont jusqu'à 100 ou 120 km. Mais ici, je crois qu'on ne va pas dépasser les 70 km pour garder une durée. So we won't go further than, I guess, 70 or maybe 80 kilometers, and it won't last more than 4 hours, I think. Usually the medium time is about 3 hours, 2-3 hours. Donc le temps moyen, c'est à peu près 2-3 heures de vol.
Also,
I
if
just
I
want
may,
to tell. Okay, I just want to
No,
tell
go
something about the task. Every morning there is a task set, and that's depending on the weather. If there are perfect conditions and the wind is really good to fly a long distance, it will be a long task, like 70, 80 kilometers. But if it's difficult flying, the task will be a lot smaller. So the tasks are always set that with an A, B, or C ring, it is doable. There are no crazy things. You are always the task is made by Carlis and the safety team. So everything is considered. Is this a good direction to send our pilots out? So you don't have to worry. The retrieve is also included in the price. So if you have a landing between the start and the landing spot, so you don't really can fly the whole task, that's no problem. You need to push on your tracker and they come to retrieve you and bring you back to the camping.
Just to share with you, as an example of a task. We wanted to ask you who hasn't never participated to a competition. Qui n'a jamais participé à une compétition parmi vous? Est-ce que vous pouvez le mettre dans le chat? Donc Marek n'a jamais participé. Qui d'autre?
Tom. Nicolas.
Nicolas. Pierre. Ok, ben voilà. Pour vous dire, ben voilà, une session, une tâche, ça c'était où? Ben c'est à l'Aragne.
Ouais.
Pour vous dire, le cercle rouge, c'est l'atterrissage. Vous voyez, on atterrit vraiment, je ne sais pas si on voit, mais ça, ici, c'est le camping. Donc le cercle rouge, c'est l'atterrissage. Là, ici, c'est toute la montagne de Chabre. En général, on décolle à un endroit qui est ici et souvent, on doit aller faire des balises tout au bout de la montagne. Voilà. Et ça, typiquement, c'est une manche. This is a task of about 50 kilometers. Donc, c'est une manche d'à peu près 50 km. And when you use XC Track, you have quite the same view. So with tools like XC Track, but also all the Navitaire and Fly Sky High and everything, you have a similar view. And as Dirk said, the morning, the organizer share the task with you, so via QR code or via link. Donc le matin, les tâches sont partagées avec tout le monde, avec tous les pilotes, et on peut passer du temps à discuter en des pilotes pour savoir comment est-ce qu'on fait pour aller là, etc. De toute façon, Carlis explique très bien les choses et vous donnera les meilleures stratégies pour arriver à boucler ce genre de tâches. Carlis will explain everything, how to best perform which task.
What is maybe important to say, last year, we were about 80 pilots, a little bit less, maybe 75 pilots. And the first day, 65 people reached the goal.
Yeah.
It's done to allow as maximum possible people to reach the goal, to enjoy the competition, to enjoy reaching a turn point. So the turn point is those famous round that Alain showed. To have that satisfaction of having, this is the first day, for instance. So it's done for you to give you maximum chance of reaching, as Dirk said, to reach the goal and to close the entire competition, to close the entire day.
Yeah, and the first day last year was in Montclar, so take off here in Montclar, and playing with the big ridge that you have around Montclar, going to the Lac de Serponçon, coming back. It was again a task of 50 kilometers. The conditions were really great, with maximum altitude of 3,400, I think. And it was, yeah, as Eric said, most people went to the goal there. It was really good day. And as Carlis said, because he has seen a lot of competition, he loved the way that special competition happened, because it's not about performance, it's not about being the first, it's really to make sure that everybody is happy with their flight, and the atmosphere is very different, I guess, from a usual competition. Other questions? Are we done? William, Dirk, vous vouliez you wanted to say something?
No, I would like to thank everyone who is on the meeting, and I really love to see you in La Ragne, because it's going to be a lovely time flying with all those guys together.
Exactly, and by the way, we are, I don't know if it's the right, yeah. For the moment, we are 77, so about the same number of last year. Don't hesitate to do some communication about the BPO. We can still accept a few people. We don't want to go above 100, because we need to keep it family size, and to make sure that we can make it happen for everybody. But if you have people that want to come, there are still some places. So thank you for the exchange.